Hello again! If you're watching the second part of the bubble lava cake video, which is this video, you probably have already watched the first part. If you haven't, it's gonna be linked here. I'll wait, I'll be right here when you come back. And now, let's make the edible dry ice bubble. In order to create edible smoky bubbles, we will need dry ice, 236 ml of water, 1 tablespoon of dish soap, and 1 teaspoon of food-grade glycerin. Before we start though, a few notes of warning. Dry ice is very cold. It reaches -110 degrees Fahrenheit, so be very careful with it when you handle it. If you will, use some baking mittens, that's what I'm going to do, and dish soap. Make sure that you use the one that is eco-friendly, and if it's food grade, it's great. The amount of dish soap that we're going to use is very little. I've actually calculated it because I was concerned myself. It will come up to 6% from the total liquid that we're going to use. With water, dish soap and glycerin, we will make the bubble mixture. So for each bubble, we will probably use less than 1 gram of soap. So 1% from 1 gram is very little, so don't worry too much about it. But if you do, just don't use it. And if you know the recipe of making edible bubble mixture without using dish soap, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm very interested about that. Now let's start. Take your water, place in all the glycerin that you have, and whisk it in. Now add the dish soap. Very carefully, we don't want to create bubbles just yet. And mix all the liquids together very carefully and gently, so we don't create the bubbles. So don't use your whisk. Mix with a spatula or an offset spatula, as I do. And that's our bubble liquid. It's ready. It's very simple, 3 ingredients, 2 seconds to make. So let's set it aside for now. And now the most challenging and exciting part. I've created this little DIY setup for making smoky bubbles. It's basically my container, a lid. I made the hole inside the lid, put the hose inside and secured the hole. No air, no CO2 escapes this container when I close it down. And I also put this little adapter here, so our bubbles don't break when they make them. You will see what I mean if you finish watching this video. Now, this is our dry ice. It's very cold, if you remember, so be careful. I'm going to place a few pieces of dry ice inside my container. Put a little bit of water on top of your dry ice, or you can also use some juices, for example, if you want your bubbles to be flavored. I'm just gonna stick with the plain version for now. Quickly close your container with a lid. And now it's smoking. Now let's dip the other end of the hose inside the bubble liquid. Here it is. This is basically how you make smoky bubbles. Now let's try to put it on top of the cake. And that's it, guys. This is how you make a bubble lava cake. This is how you pop it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to watch part 1 as well. And that's it for today. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already. And I'll see you in the next video.